it going, guys? It's Mike Gable here, and this is Shut Up and Chill podcast. I got my good man here, Andrew Garcia. Tell us a little about yourself, Andrew.
So, I'm coming from the Big Fan podcast.
Right.
We don't always get to do as many podcasts a week as we like. You know, Chase isn't always available, my co-host. So I thought, let's do something else. I figured you're funny as hell, so let's do something. So that's why we're here. And so Shut Up and Chill is going to be primarily a video podcast at first. You know, maybe working the iTunes later.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's not always here, too. He's always on the road.
So busy man. Making that money.
So this is what we got.
Yep. You got Buzz here.
That's my dude.
Fuck yeah, man.
Who doesn't like Buzz Light?
I know, man. Put that helmet down, just smoke a bowl on that thing.
As you can see, we have a few brewskis.
Yeah.
Repping my Chargers. He's got his, I don't know what
I switch teams. People say, oh, you're only supposed to have one team. This is America. I have as many fucking teams as I want.
I mentioned it before, like on our podcast, like, I think the truest form of being a football fan is enjoying fantasy football. Because with that, like, you're engaged in knowing all the players, not just the ones on your team. I mean, I know a lot of Raider fans who don't know who their starting quarterback is. I mean, it's that way with, like, most teams and their fans.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. You wanted to talk about a little bit about the Rams.
Yeah, you know, it's like they're going to be coming to LA. You know, it's official for them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they say, you know, Chargers are still up in the air or Oakland's still up in the air. You know, the Raiders. You know, I think they should just stay where they're at.
Me too.
In my opinion, you know, I think we should just have one team. You know, and you know,
I heard some post from an ex-Charger, which is weird, but he was saying he thinks the Chargers should leave, but the Raiders should go to San Diego. I'm like, what? That would be stupid.
That'd just be that would, like, to me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. It's just.
I mean, there's enough Raider fans there everywhere, but it's just not. It doesn't seem natural. So
they just need to stay by Alcatraz. Just stay over there.
Just move to Alcatraz. Put a field on the roof of Alcatraz. And just play on that.
Yeah, exactly.
The losers have to swim with the fishes, you know, if you will. You're trying to down that thing.
Hey, I just got off work, and you know, it's been a while. Sometimes I'll have my moments where, you know, I'll drink a lot. Sometimes I won't touch beer for about a month or two. You know, so I kind of go like, it's like how I feel. You know, before, you know, I used to sit there. I used to drink, like, you know, down a half pint like it was water, but you know, I did too much of that, so it's not good when you're pissing blood. I'm like, no more.
That actually happened?
Actually happened. Well, I had a lot that day.
So it wasn't like that happened one time?
It did happen one time.
Yeah.
But I drank a lot of different types of, like, beer, hard liquor, you know, on that, like those Four Locos.
You know, I never had one of those.
I mixed a lot of things, and it was just no bueno. It was just burning because it's coming out. And, like,
it burned as it came out?
Yeah, it was burning.
I think that's an STD.
No, it's not STD. It had a little bit of a sting to it, but it was blood. It was blood.
Like a lot of blood?
Like, you can notice it pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, just get some water and just squirt ketchup in there. It's like that.
Damn.
And I'm like, no more. And then, like, after that, that's why I don't, like, drink much hard liquor and all that stuff anymore. I mean, I'll have a couple shots, you know, here and there, but kind of know my limits. You know, especially that time, you know, Super Bowl, that 1 year, tequila.
That'll do it.
Ugh.
That's the best. I mean, I like tequila.
I can't drink shots with it.
You know what, tequila?
Mix it, no problem.
Yeah, mixing is fun too. But tequila was one of those things for me where that was the first alcohol I got drunk off of and threw up. But so, like, that smell, you know how smells stick with you?
Oh.
As soon as I smell it, it brings me straight back to that moment.
That's what it does for me.
And so, like, it's really tough to just, like, down. But, like, I don't even smell it. I just take it back. I don't mess around with, like, you know, what is this? Like a Semillon, whatever. Those guys that, like, professionally, you know.
Yeah, like with, like, the wine and stuff. Like
Semillon. I forget how to pronounce it, but
smelling
I've never really been a wine guy either.
it.
I'm not.
No?
Nah.
Do you get a good bottle of wine, dude? You pound that bottle to your...
Dude, one glass. I mean, I've drinking plenty of wine. I just don't like it much. It messes me up really quick.
Yeah.
Like really quick. I don't know why or what.
Doesn't sneak up on you. It hits you.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. I remember one time me and Serena, we did shots of wine. Why? I don't know. But we pretty much were watching TV. We're like bored. It was like a Saturday night. We're like, let's drink. We're like, okay. What do we have? Nothing but wine. And there was a show on TV or whatever. And she's like, okay, every time they say this word, you take a shot. And I was like, okay, every time they say this word, you take a shot. And she picked the word that they say like every other word.
Well, what are you watching? Like a soap opera?
No,
she said love?
No, it was the show. It was that show Lost.
Oh, fuck.
And she chose the word island for me. And they say island like every other sentence. I'm like, God damn it, like I can't do this. Like I was like, ugh. I was done after like 4 or 5. Like it just hit me straight away.
Then after that was Netflix and chill, right?
Almost like a podcast and chill, but with Netflix.
That's cool.
Actually, cool. I think we were watching on Netflix when that happened. But yeah, I think I like the fruitier wines. I don't like the bitter tart, like where it makes you,
No, I got you. I
like those ones. I like champagne. Champagne's good.
I haven't really had champagne, really.
I don't mind.
I can't really like remember the taste. Like I had it once. I can't really like remember.
How many weddings have you been to? Because there's always champagne at weddings.
I've been to yours. Been to Taylor Waz. I think it was just 2. I want to say it was 2.
Well, I don't know. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I made sure to stay away from that bouquet. Whatever the bride tells us.
Well, no, that's for the ladies.
That's for the ladies, though. I didn't want it to come near me, though. I just don't want it to come near me.
Why?
I just don't want to be caught up right now. I don't. I just don't. Not.
So you're superstitious. Do you think that's true?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, dude.
Are you really superstitious about stuff?
Like that, yeah.
What do you mean like that?
I would run like. I don't know.
So you?
If you try to throw something, I'd be like, "Fuck out my way."
Are you those people that like say, "Oh, I hope I don't get in a plane crash"? Knock on wood. Do you do that kind of stuff?
No, but I'll joke about it.
Okay.
Like I'll say like kind of loud in the airport.
No. Well,
I'm like, man, we should have got our, we should have did this flight, on, 9/11 or something, discount, because I did that when I was younger.
Yeah.
My parents put me on a plane like a month after 9/11 because it was cheap. High security and everything, but
that's smart.
It sounds messed up, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody,
Not smart.
But that's what,
I don't know. Because, like, I don't know if it's because, like, my religion growing up or what, but I've never taken, like, those type of superstitions, like, for reals. Like, it's always just been, not just superstition, but it's more like of a routine people have, like a tick. Mm-hmm. Like, something happens that they do something automatically. Not because they actually believe it or whatever, but it's just like someone sneezes, they say automatic, God bless you.
Yeah.
Doesn't even like register in their head. They're not even thinking of what it means. It's just like reaction. So like I've always just hated that crap.
Yeah, some people like, I don't know what, like some people like, I don't know if it was like Greek or something, but that means like when you sneeze, like the devil or something's coming out of you or something. And something's like, God bless you.
It was like your spirit was leaving when you sneeze. And if you didn't say I bless you, then it leaves you. But if you say God bless you, like it goes back inside you. I could be wrong.
I thought it was like a devil thing. I'm like, no, don't say that. I want the devil in.
No, the cheers thing, that's the demons on the edge of the rim.
Really?
Yeah. So they believe that before you drink, you gotta clean glasses to knock the little demons off before you put them in your body.
Well, we didn't do that, so I gotta have some demons. I can't be too nice.
Well, like the spirit. How many spirits? They call alcohol spirits.
Well, I don't know how many spirits I just drank, but
it's about 2 spirits.
Yeah, probably 2 spirits.
2 bones. Like the old old westerns.
Yeah.
Poison said poison on it. Pick your poison.
Pick your poison. Yeah, I had my one of my dispatchers say that. I'm like, should I do this way or go this way on this route? He's like, pick your poison. I'm like, heard of somewhere. Where did I hear from?
It's just one of those old terms people say. I don't know, man. So you think you're gonna be LA Rams fan?
Honestly, honestly, like I would actually probably go to the games.
I'm cool with the Rams.
I like those teams. Like for instance, like the Dolphins. Sometimes they don't do well a lot, but they sit there and have teamwork together, and like they'll make some plays happen. They'll make some stuff happen on the field. Compared to other players, they're always about money, 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 money. Oh, you're not paying me that, so I'm not going to do this and that. To me, I see more pride in those smaller teams. Like they're not like really.
What about the Jaguars? Like they're bad. They're getting better. They're gonna keep
because honestly,
better.
It's gonna be like a rotation. Like all the bad teams like haven't won nothing. I like no Super Bowls at all. Eventually, they're gonna come good.
Yeah.
It's all gonna circle around. Every team's gonna have.
Well, that's the purpose.
It's like
that's the purpose of the pick order.
Yeah.
For every year, the worst teams get the best pick.
Yeah.
So they can eventually everyone even out or whatever. But injuries has a lot to do with like this year the Chargers. It's all they had every game.
I know that one game, dude. I watched you, man. I'm like, damn, everyone's falling apart.
Yeah, I think that game like 6 people got hurt one game.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
But the whole year, like it wasn't just the Chargers. A lot of teams have a lot of injuries.
I think this year it seemed like this year had a lot of injuries compared to like last year and some previous years. Yeah, to me, this year seemed like a lot.
A lot, man.
But
I mean, like I said, I'm cool with the Rams. Like I respect the Rams as a team. I like their history. They had Marshall Faulk and all that back in the golden days. And I mean, if the Chargers shared a field with them, I'd be cool with that. If they shared a team with the Raiders, I don't know if I'd like that.
See, I don't know. I don't like that. Like to me, it seems weird. Like a team should have its own field. It should have its own field. It's
the Raiders.
That's their ground. Like.
I mean, the Raiders have been sharing a field with the Oakland A's since the beginning.
Oh, really?
It's the same field. It's a baseball field.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know that?
I don't keep up with Raiders.
The whole time it's the same field.
I can't stand Raiders.
You don't like the Raiders or you don't like the fans?
Both.
I don't mind the Raiders as a team. I talk crap because a lot of people love the Raiders. And it's fun to make them angry. But
I think it's so funny. Like you see stuff like on Facebook, like the only win the Raiders seen is like everyone throwing up like West Side and stuff. Yeah. I just started laughing.
The only W they see, yeah. It is funny, but they are super sensitive. I mean, I gotta give them credit. I mean, I guess I gotta give them credit because they're loyal. But why? Let's say it comes back to what I was saying before. Are they loyal because of the history? Are they loyal because of the logo? What are they being loyal to?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just the idea of the Raiders, because like the players come and go. Like, especially the Raiders, they've had, like, Warren Sapp, like, all these great people, like, potential people. They either get hurt or they just don't produce and they go.
Yeah, well, like, Sapp, I think afterwards he went to the Buccaneers, didn't he?
No, he was at the Buccaneers.
Oh, he was at the Buccaneers and he went to Raiders, huh?
That's what he did. Like, that's where his career high was the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And they went to the Raiders and then petered out and retired. But, so I don't know. Like, I'm a Raider fan, or I'm a Charger fan, but at the end of the day,
the heart, it just came out.
No, so we're talking about Raiders.
Deep down.
We're talking about
Raiders.
Deep
down. It's still with you.
Okay, people give me crap about this because I used to be a Raider fan.
I mean,
but it was because
honestly, I was a Raider fan too when I was a kid.
Everybody was. That's when they were winning.
And but like I sat there and like honestly, like I saw a poster. Yeah, like Emmitt Smith, all that, and like I happened to watch some of the games, and I'm like.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah, and I'm like, I like these guys.
Well, they're the best at the time.
Me, I thought like, oh, that's cool because I seen everybody like, like, oh yeah, Cowboys this, Cowboys that. I'm like, oh, I like them then. But I was young though. I didn't really, and I've been a fan, since. I still like other teams, but overall, my team is going to be the Cowboys. But.
See, for me, it was just because of my older brother. He was a Raider fan because he was pretty thuggish, So, and like every other Mexican I knew was a Raider fan, so I was like, I guess I'm a Raider fan. Like, and that's just kind of, and then I got to high school, I'm like, why am I a Raider fan? Only because of that? Like, that was the only reason? I was like, I'm going to go with a California team that I'm closest to, and kind of like the underdog, and I love San Diego, one of my favorite places in the world. I'm going to be a Charger fan.
Well, the world?
Yeah. Okay, United States. California. Okay. Something.
There's some beautiful states out there.
Not by the beach, though.
Florida.
It's not that beautiful. I hate the weather in Florida.
Yeah, you just I don't know. Everyone's different.
It's not for me.
Like me, when I'm out in the humidity, at first, like I hated it.
Yeah.
But like after a while, I got used to it and I liked it because like me, I'm a greasy person. And like I freaking break out a lot and like that, like I feel my pores and like I'm fucking like, it's like coming out of like all the toxins, like a cleanse. Yeah. You know, I feel good. And I come back to the desert, the dry heat, you know, I'm like fucking roasting, dude, like a white turkey, you know, like, oh, fuck, they're basting me over there. I come over here, I'm getting baked.
Yeah, I burn too. For a Mexican, I burn. But I don't know, man. I just like San Diego. And like I said, if they go to LA, I'll still be a Charger fan. It'd be closer for me to go to a game. I don't see anything wrong with their current stadium. It could use a lot of upgrades. Like their locker room, I guess, is super like trashy and old. Just freaking, how is it going to be cheaper to redo a locker room or build a whole stadium plus parking lots and all the fees that go along with that? Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it gets up there. Like I think they have like a set thing, like where it's like, you know, after so many years, it could be 10 years, 20 years. Like Dolphins, they redid their whole stadium. Yeah. You know. There's
like I forget where I saw it. Me and Serena saw it. It's like a documentary. There's like a 10-minute documentary about NFL teams, how they actually profit and they prefer to build new stadiums. And it's not just the NFL. It's like the whole soccer leagues. Like they make bank off making new stadiums and then just leaving them. Like it's all to do with taxes and like.
Yeah, the thing is too is and well, plus two is like Brazil. Yeah, they built that stadium,
exactly,
but they didn't get the city and state or whatever. That you know, they didn't get really anything.
No, yeah.
And, you know, they have a stadium there, and they can't really do anything except for like concerts, stuff like that. But it's like billions of dollars for that. Yeah. And look at their whole, you know, the community. Everybody's poor. You know, it's like you have poor. That, and you got all these people. You know, it's like just because of a fucking one game, or actually multiple games for the World Cup. You know.
But still, it's like 1 month.
And Germany comes there and just beats the shit out of them, 8-0.
Yeah, but I mean, they like right outside that stadium is like super poor. Like,
no, it is. It's like crazy. Right there, you know, and it's like that fucking sucks.
Yeah, like you're like just dying for some food and water, and like right next to you is like $1,000 seat just to sit there and watch a game.
Yeah,
you know, like.
You know, so they're gonna use that stadium, you know, for like concerts or whatever. You know, try to bring in some money. But nobody has money really. You know,
no. Like everyone came in that doesn't live there to watch that, but after that, like the people who already live there aren't gonna like.
Well, because they're hoping they'll have like a tourist attraction. You know, to me, you know, it'd been like more of a tourist attraction if Brazil would have won.
I guess
their hometown, they whooped ass. But they didn't. That's the thing. Is like that's to me. Like I would think the 49ers would have some like fucking what's called like, hey, you know, the Super Bowl is going to be in our fucking stadium this year.
That's true.
Let's get up and let's do this shit. Let's make history. Because if they would have win, just fucking dominant, and they win the Super Bowl, they're the only team that would ever do that.
A win
in their own home stadium.
Yeah. That's true.
You know, they'll be the only team to do that.
Yeah, they didn't come close.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, you know, you're not going to have any motivation for that, you know? Like, I'm like, if I knew about that, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm going to give it all I got, you know?
I don't know, man.
It's going to be in our hometown.
It's tough, though.
But it's going to be someone that the fucking 49ers hate, and it's going to be in their stadium. They're like, yeah, I'm pissing over your walls, motherfucker.
Speaking of, right now, it's going to be the Broncos going against the New England Patriots. It's going to be the Panthers versus the Cardinals. Out of those four, who do you want to see in the end?
Panthers are going to beat the Cardinals.
Is that who you want, or is that?
I know Panthers are going to beat the Cardinals.
Or is that who you want?
Honestly, I would like to see the Panthers win it all.
Me too.
Honestly, I really do.
Me too.
Broncos, Patriots. I could see the Patriots winning.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's going to be Panthers and Patriots, in my opinion, and it's probably going to be like a touchdown difference, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that.
Probably like 20, 27, or, you know. That's my opinion, you know, but I like to see the Panthers go.
I
like to see new teams.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah. I hate the Broncos.
I can't. Manning's going to choke. A lot of times he chokes.
I don't know, man. I think he takes a lot of chances, and he pays for them a lot. It's like Phillip Rivers. He throws a lot of picks when it counts because he believes in himself so much. he's gonna get it in there, and a lot of times he does. But like those key moments, throws a pick. But that's just the name of the game. You know, like that's if you wanna go all the way, you got to take those chances, and I think Manning does that. And I respect.
But
Manning.
you picked the wrong times to do it. What's that one Super Bowl where they got fucking hammered?
Yeah. It was like
I'm like,
was that last year?
Fuck?
Was it last year?
I think it was last year or the year before that.
Yeah, it was one of those.
But they got hammered, dude. I'm like, really? It was like what, 20-something or 30-something to 0 or some shit like that.
Bad.
It was like that bad.
Yeah.
Like man, have some fucking do
respect
something
for yourself.
Some fucking respect for yourself. Yeah, exactly.
No, but like you said, like I don't want to see either the Patriots or the Broncos win it. I hate those guys. Like they've won enough. Like let somebody else take over for a while. That's why if it was a perfect world, I wish some way or another, even if they're the same division, it would be the Cardinals and Panthers. Like, you know what I mean? In the Super Bowl. That's not going to happen, obviously.
Well, Cardinals did good last year.
Yeah, they did pretty good.
But they could have had a chance to have it in their own stadium too.
I'd like to point out that in our fantasy league, I picked the quarterback for the Cardinals, and I was like, "Why did you pick him?" Like, because I knew.
I didn't say that.
Well, you didn't, because you didn't know. You don't know what's up.
I came up though from last to 7th.
I knew that he was going to tear it up this year because it's one of his first years back healthy with a good crew of receivers, and he tore it up. Hasn't had every game's awesome, but most of his games freaking on point.
But dude, they got up there, you know.
Yeah, they find a way to win. But the Panthers, they're just on a roll. Like I think the Panthers aren't just good, which they are good, which no one expected this year. No one. Like,
yeah. Nobody was talking about them.
Yeah, exactly. Like people were like, sure, they'll win X amount.
See, a couple years ago, they weren't that. They're like, eh.
Yeah.
Well,
they had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
The running backs and all that.
And Cam just fucking boom, boom, boom.
I love Cam Newton.
Because like I haven't been keeping up with the Panthers at all, and all of a sudden I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm like, fuck. Oh, I would have liked to see the Steelers go, but the Big Ben, man, he's just always getting hurt. You know, he pulled it off in that one game, against the Bengals. That was awesome.
I hated that freaking game.
That shit is funny, dude. They threw a beer can at him. He's like, all right, motherfucker, I'm gonna come out of this locker room.
Yeah, that's my other team.
Bengals could have won it, but they got over cocky. They got fucking stupid.
Emotions, man.
It was just like
you don't get emotional on the sideline.
Like that's pathetic.
Sidelines get emotional.
I'm like, that's got to be an embarrassing game for the Bengals ever that I've seen. It was pretty embarrassing.
Their coaches didn't act right. Some of their players didn't act right. Like it's just I think like it's like a domino effect. Like something bad happens, somebody gets upset about that. They get upset, and it's like everyone.
See, I can't. See, that's what I understand by teams. It's like you can't just rely on one thing. Like, for instance, our quarterback hurt. Oh, we're fucked. Well, let's just fuck. This game's over. There's teams that actually do that, and I can't stand that. I'm like,
but sometimes it's true.
Why do you just sit there and worry about that one player? One person or whatever, and just rely on it. You can't. You're a team. You're together.
I get that, but a lot of times, I'll show you this example. This year, the Chargers' last game was against the Broncos, and Peyton Manning wasn't playing. Chargers were winning. Last quarter, they put Peyton Manning back in, and he freaking tore it up. Like he came in just lighting us up, picking us apart.
Well, I mean, because their second string quarterback's probably not that good.
He's pretty good. He's not bad. He's won a lot of games this year.
I'm saying like, you got to say you have, your regular quarterback, whatever, and like you have like a good ass receiver.
Yeah. And
you got some decent other guys. Let's say that one good receiver gets hurt, and then everyone's morale goes down, and the quarterback's like, yeah, whatever. This guy's on blah blah. It's like some teams fall apart like that. Just because that one player got hurt. Like, no, you can still make plays.
Yeah, and
you just got to make adjustments.
You know who's good at that? I hate to give them credit. Is the Patriots.
They switch it up a lot. They have a lot of
players get hurt, and they find somebody to just like throw the ball to. But I don't know if it would be the same way if Brady got hurt, another key player. If he were to be out, I don't know if that quarterback, whoever they put in, could make and identify who was the best next thing or option or whatever. So I honestly think it's a case by case thing. I don't think it's as easy as we think it is, obviously, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
No, you're not.
I'm wasted right now.
I gotta get a refill.
Pound that first.
Buzz pounded.
Buzz stays buzzed.
I know he's buzzed 24/7.
I am buzzed like
He still
You
works.
probably never changed the batteries, huh?
No, never.
Did you put your name on the bottle?
I think I put it on my Woody. No.
Hunter Woody.
Yeah, because Woody, that's where the name is on. It's on the Woody. It's not that funny.
No, just the way he said it, though. Yeah, put it on my Woody.
It's my Woody. He was my Woody. He was this big, and I put it on his boot. I love that guy. My little nephews tore it up. My mom gave it away without me knowing.
And then you cried.
I didn't cry. I saved him. I was like, "You're not getting my Buzz. Like that's my dude. And you can't have him."
Yeah, I remember I used to have one of those.
I had this. I had Woody, and the RC car, and the pig, and the dinosaur.
The pig.
Yeah.
I like Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, I might have had him for a little bit, but I think I lost all the pieces, so it's kind of useless. But it's a good. You can't hate on the Buzz.
I remember I had like one of those action figure things, but like almost like the hype, but it was Power Rangers, the White Ranger one, like the whole.
Of course, it was the white one.
Yeah, it was the white
Yeah.
one. You know,
Go figure.
it's the only best one,
Yeah.
best color
The more superior of them.
of them all. But yeah, dude, I like that thing. I think it was like fucking badass, dude.
Did it have like noises and stuff too? Like did it?
No,
make...
no, I didn't have noises and all that, dude. You just break them down, whatever form and all that stuff. I used to have fucking so much Power Ranger shit everywhere, dude.
I didn't know you were a big Power Ranger guy.
I used to have like all the fucking toys. I loved it.
Really?
You know, every time I got off school, go and watch Power Rangers, and I'm like, fuck yeah! I go to my one of my friends' house. I don't remember his name is Gus, and I'd always go to his house, dude, and just watch it. Like oh, and after that, we'd just watch wrestling. You know, his mom would let me stay over late. She'd make snacks for us.
Yeah.
You know.
I was like, I did that the whole X-Men thing.
X-Men. I never really got it. I never really got into X-Men.
Woo!
X-Men, Spider-Man. I love Venom.
You had to watch Spider-Man then.
No, like I'm talking about like the character though.
Oh, okay.
But like, you know, it's like Venom, dude. Venom's just like beastie motherfucker. You know, tongue, creepy.
You're a
all.
pervert, and you just want that tongue.
Yeah, dude. Podcast and chill. I mean, come on.
That's true. No, I would every day I'd come home, and there were so many shows I'd watch, like cartoons, but one of the main ones was the X-Men cartoon in the 80s, and I had at the time, I don't know if you guys remember, a little store called KB Toys.
Yeah.
KB Toys. Okay?
They're not around anymore?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
That makes me think now.
Yeah. At the mall, it was cool. They had they had a pet store, a little pet store, but still a pet store. And then next to that, a couple stores down, was the KB Toys. And I'd always go in there and just check out their like action figures. And they had like this size action figures of like all the X-Men. So I would go and I'd try to collect them all.
And Furbies.
Fuck Furbies. No, screw Furbies. No, not Furbies. No,
Furbies.
no. I never got on that train. Did you get on that train? Did you try to collect all the Furbies?
No.
No.
I go in the store and start pressing buttons.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I was sitting there and
That's it.
I was into the like I'm not gonna lie, I got into the fucking Pokemon thing. Everybody was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I was on that for a while, and every at our elementary school down in Claremont, they'd have this one guy would come every year, does yo-yo tricks.
Dude, I was into
And
yo-yo.
he's so yo-yos were everybody had it.
Yeah, that was the thing for a while.
And those little Digimon things, dude. Everyone's like,
I didn't get into that. I didn't get to that.
I just did what everybody's like. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna do it too. Fuck, and I just beat everybody.
What a follower.
And like, I do the yo-yo, but I'll beat everybody.
A yo-yoing?
Yo-yoing.
Oh, you think you could out yo-yo me, huh?
I'll go buy I'll get them custom
I
made.
could walk
$400.
I could walk the dog. I could do the whole like carousel. I could do it all.
I could do the whole Eiffel Tower thing. You
Right.
swing it through the thing, the baby carriage.
I could do that too.
I could sit there and put it on the string
Yeah.
and then make it slide across
Yeah.
and then flip it up.
You could really do that?
Yeah.
I could too.
I'm gonna go
We
fucking.
should have a yo-yo
I'm
competition.
gonna go buy a fucking.
I bet you if I tried it now, I'd just hit myself in the face. Like, oh, I almost had it that time. I'm a bit
Just
rusty.
hit out your tooth like, oh, I can't do my podcast. You know, I can't join the mic, blah blah. My team.
You know what else I kind of got into, but I didn't get like an official version, is the spinny tops. Those like old fashioned.
Oh, the Jewish spinning tops.
Yeah, the big. No.
Was it Jewish? I could have sworn it was Jewish or Mexican. No, I'm seriously like I learned it from Mexicans.
I mean,
Somebody told me it was like a Jewish top.
Jewish.
It's like a wooden thing.
Yeah.
Comes down like this, and with a little needle.
Yeah.
You wrap it around. And you
Yeah. I don't think that's Jewish. Jewish have the ladle. That's a different.
I could have sworn they had a top. I could be wrong.
Maybe.
I'm not very good at that.
Hey.
So
Hey, I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, because it all came from this one movie. I don't even know what it was called, but I watched it over and over. And it was about this kid who like got this really old-fashioned spinning top, and you wrapped it with a string on the top, and you just zing it in across, and had like these these little battle. They had like a circle like this, a battle arena, and the two tops would enter, and only one would leave.
Did you play for tops?
No, I never actually. Like I said, I never actually.
You don't play for keeps?
I play for keeps, but I never actually got the official top.
I'm gonna play in FIFA. I'm taking your FIFA.
Dude, I'll beat you again.
Don't even.
Speaking of video games.
Hey, can we hold on? I need to get a refill. Welcome back. We had to get some refills and all that.
Cheers.
No, don't cheers. I want the demons now.
Oh, okay. I'll cheer myself. I'll knock those demons off.
I like having the demons.
So anyway, I like tops.
Now, Pogs, like...
Oh, Pogs.
Now, did you play Pogs like in elementary school or anything like that?
By myself.
By yourself?
No, I was the only one who actually like collected them. Like, I still have my collection, but no one else really. I mean, I think Gabe might have collected them also, but we just never. We always just wanted to out collect each other. Never really playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I never really played the game actually. I have the battle arena circles to play, but we never actually did it. So I used to love going to the swap meet and just like scavenge through all
typical Mexican thing.
That was our mall. I was living it up.
That's the Mexican mall right on the street. Yeah.
Classic.
Fuck rent in the store. Pay fucking $20. Pay $10, $20 for a space.
Yeah.
You make a pure profit.
Dude, okay. Speaking of you brought up Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I collected Pokemon for a while too. I love the cartoons. Like I watch the cartoons. I have like a folder of all the cards I have. But it was expensive, like to buy those packs. Like for a kid, expensive.
Yeah, for kids, but say like me, I saved up all my lunch money.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd never eat at high school or at school. I never ate.
Yeah.
I saved up my money for games.
But it was really annoying because you could buy a pack or whatever, and you get random cards. So you can get like the same cards over and over again, which happened to me. Or you get those stupid booster cards or whatever. Like those,
Yeah.
whatever those are, I don't even know. I never learned how to play. I just collected them and like wanted the holographics and all that crap. But what really pushed me over the edge to stop, it's an old story, but excuse me. It's pretty much one day, me and Gabe went to Target and we both bought a pack. I bought, I opened mine. I didn't get shit. He got the badass holographic Charizard.
He gets fucking lucky every time on everything, dude.
All right, so he got the Charizard, right? I was pissed. Every time every pack he got something good. He just kept out collecting me again. And then probably a short time later, he got another pack. He got another Charizard. Dude, I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, there's
like 3 of them. I've seen them in person.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm like, how the fuck did you get all these? Well, you know these are worth money, right?
They are, dude. They are.
They are.
The one, there's like versions of the same card.
Well, I know which one's a good one.
And the one that he has isn't like the one that's worth like 10 grand. There's one that's worth 10 grand.
10 grand?
10 grand, yeah. And he doesn't have that. I think his is worth like a couple $100.
10 grand.
10 grand, yeah, it's stupid.
Piece of fucking cardboard. I'll go get some fucking crayons,
No.
some aluminum foil, spray paint.
No, it's holographic. It's holographic.
I was about to explain how to make holographic.
You don't know how to make holographic. It's special magic.
Sparkling paint, extra glitter.
Nah.
Whatever.
But the other thing that stopped me was like they kept coming out with more and more and more and more Pokemon. And like it was like, I can't even remember. Like I just had enough trouble remembering the first 100 and some Pokemon. I can't remember 150 more. I was like, screw this, I'm done. Like,
because you're limited.
No, and at the time, it was when I was still growing out of that phase. Like, you know what I mean? Like, by that time, I was like, all right, I should probably like not do this anymore. Like, I should probably focus on friends and sports and like boy stuff and vaginas. Focus more on vaginas and vagina accessories. So that was where I was at. Why did you stop? You remember why you stopped?
I stopped. I mean, I stopped, and I still had some, and like I just played for decks.
Dicks?
No, decks.
You played for dicks?
Not dicks. Decks. And I played one of my other buddies, and I won his whole deck off. I'm like, whooped his ass. And he's just
his whole deck.
I whooped his whole. I took his whole deck. We played for decks.
Damn.
Like I play for you, play my deck, your deck, not dick, and so I won. Whooped his ass, and we played like the best out of 3.
Yeah.
Well, I won 2.
Well, did you have the better cards? Like,
well, it was kind of evened out. You know, we kind of made it even. Like,
I don't get that.
I'm like, because like, no, what we did was we didn't play like the legit way where you have to put, say, you have this character down. Well, it's electric, so I have to have 4 electric cards to kill him. Blah blah blah.
This is fascinating.
We just played just the fucking regular card skate that has more. This is the damage you lost.
Tell me, I don't know.
You know, it's kind of like war. You know what I mean? You just put down, oh, he has more of attack, calculated or whatever. Or anyways, I beat his ass, and then I got that deck, and I sat there. We're kicking back, and then I sat there, got a little bucket out, a little pan, start lighting him on fire right in front of him. His
no
deck.
Way.
I'm like, oh, this is your best card, and he's like, no,
are you serious?
Not the best. Yeah, he's gonna burn it. I'm like, I had to take that motherfucker.
Why did you keep them?
I'm like, these are mine. I'm like, I had some of them. I'm like, burn them.
What did you burn
I took like his best card, put it up on the fence, went to my room, got my BB gun. I'm like,
Dick, how old were you?
Fuck, dude. I was like, I
don't know, like 15.
I want to say
15. Probably 13.
No, probably about 15.
Really?
No, probably 14, somewhere on there. 13, 14, 15, whatever the fuck. Anyways, and I just...
That's fucked up, dude.
And I shot him.
That's messed up.
I'm like, sorry, bro. You lose. They're mine, not your property, so don't worry about it. I'm a dick. Like, I can be, but I tell how it is.
I figured you...
Just the way I say it and the way it comes out, like, I seem real dickish. I don't think I do. But... And people's like, yeah, well, you're a prick.
I won't say anything.
Nah, that's cool.
No, I figured you stopped because people don't know Mike has a very short attention span, and he can see something nice and pretty and shiny over here. I want that. I'll buy it. He buys it. About 2 days later, no, realistically, probably 2 weeks to 2 months. Done. I could give a shit about it. Don't care what it is. It could be anything.
That's how I was with my Xbox One. Remember, I was like, dude, I think I'm about selling my Xbox One. I'm like, I don't know, I don't play. I'm bored of it. Like, I play my PlayStation 4 more. You know?
But before you had the Xbox One, you're like, dude, I need the Xbox One. You're like, I don't feel...
Yeah, because I wanted the Halo version. It looked fucking sick. Like,
it does look cool.
You don't have it. And I press the button, it says, welcome, Chief.
It
doesn't say that.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, it does. In my mind, it says that.
Anyways.
And it's Cortana's voice saying it's sexy.
But it's not.
Welcome, Chief.
Cover your ears.
Buzz ears.
So.
But fucking, what was it, like Game Boys? Like, did you ever get into Game Boys?
Slightly.
Like, what game got you into Game Boys?
This is the thing. I never owned, like, I played the original Game Boy. I never owned it.
The green screen?
Green screen.
I love those.
I never had one, but my cousin had one. And I always would go to his house and play it. Like, if I was ever over, that's what I was doing. I was like, where's your Game Boy at? Like, I want that shit. And you know what's weird? I don't think I remember asking my mom to get me one. I didn't feel the need to. I just felt like, I have this one, I'll just play this one. So anyway, like, I play that. I remember playing a lot of Tetris. Like, a lot of Tetris.
That's the first game I ever played. Ever.
Really?
That's the first game I ever touched for any type of, like, Nintendo, all that.
Yeah.
It's the only one I touched. It was Tetris, I was young. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
I had a weird interaction with first gaming, the first experience I had was with the Sega Genesis. No, Sega Genesis. And then after that, I went back and played the Nintendo and the NES and all that, and the Game Boy.
I was playing a lot of.
I was like 3 years old though.
Like Mario's. I was like, it's okay, whatever. But where I really got hooked into gaming was 64 GoldenEye.
Oh yeah.
When I saw that, I'm like,
yeah.
And it's like the commercial. I remember it was like a Target commercial. It has like a little red crosshair going through things.
He turned
and like, boom, like shoots at the game. It's like $20. I'm like, $20.
Was it $20?
It was $20. It was on sale.
Oh wow,
dude! I jumped on it.
Well,
$20 fucking dollars.
That game was Game of the Year, I think, for like 6 years.
Game was fucking sick.
It was one of the best games ever.
Dude, imagine if that was online, dude.
I played it like probably 4 years ago. It was trash. Like it's bad. But it was mainly because the controller, the 64 controller, it was stupid.
Yeah.
It was dumb.
They didn't, start with that double joystick till later.
You had to
like
use
those C buttons.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah, it's like strap left, right.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. But you got,
It was fun though. I remember I like turning on paintball mode.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's golden gun. Of
course, Gabriel would always turn, like he'd always pick odd job.
Because he's short.
And he could just because you don't know. If you hold the Z button, he does a karate chop action, and he kills you. But Oddjob was the only guy who could take off his hat and throw it at you, which is like cheating. Like, it's cheating. He was the only guy who had an extra weapon at all times. Like, of course, Gabriel always picked him. Like, he doesn't care. No bashfulness about it. He's like, I'm gonna pick him. I don't care. I'm gonna screen watch. That was always him.
That's not cheating.
Yeah, it is.
You're both on the same screen. You could both do it.
But that's not what the creators of the game intended. They wanted you to...
Well, you should put a cardboard box and just separate
we did. We did the cardboard box. We did the...
And you still sucked.
No, I was badass. You know me. I'm the juggernaut. I'm best at any shooter.
Not no more.
What shooter am I not good at?
Halo.
I'm good at Halo.
I beat you. I'm always on top.
You're only good at one version of
Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I'm going to be on top.
We're going to have to settle this once for all. Game off.
Yeah, we could. I mean, I've done this before in the past against Garrison. I whooped his ass. Even at NASCAR, whooped his ass. Because I kept spinning him out.
Garrison's a Trump-loving piece of crap.
No, he doesn't like Trump. He likes Ted Cruz.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Ted Cruz, deep. He's fucking Canadian. Hello, bye. Come on, guy.
Anyways, I don't know about N64 now, but I know it was a good time.
No, it was a great time for them. I think...
No, for everyone.
No, like 64 was a great time for when they came out at 007. Like, that was like... They fucking popped off. But me, at the time, though, too, it's like... I don't know how PC was at that time, too, also, I didn't get into PC. I got into 64.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've never experienced, like, anything with PC. I was just going up on fucking internet. I'm like, internet watching porn. Well, it was me as a kid.
I never really thought about it until probably a few months ago. But I was a PC gamer for a little while, and I didn't even realize it. And all was because of Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto was one of the first games, like, I went deep in. And it was the top-down old version of GTA. And it was just like a top-down view, crappy graphics. But I play at my house, I play at school on my lunch breaks. My mom, I swear, my mom was like a proctor or whatever, and we could stay and do whatever we wanted. So during recess, we just played Grand Theft Auto, and loved it. Me and Jordan Marshall, of all people, loved it. And I never really thought of it as PC gaming. It was just the thing I could do to play what I wanted to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do remember with the 64, getting the console, getting it back to the house, and turning on Mario World.
Mm-hmm.
I was blown away. Blown away. By just this 3D land that could run around, do backflips, jump around, and it was an open world. That was the first open world game I ever played. It was super hard for me at the time.
The game was easy.
Well, yeah, of course, some of it was, but there was some hard parts.
I got all the stars.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, you didn't.
Don't make me go buy a 64 and prove it to you.
We'll do that now.
Fucking easy.
Easy?
Easy peasy.
I bet you wouldn't give it half the stars now.
Bullshit.
Anyway, but I don't know. How did you feel? Did did you have that same moment of like, this is the future? Like, this is like the best graphics in the world? That's what I had. Like, I was blown away.
I felt like that, like the graphics wise, like as a kid, at the time, I thought PlayStation, like, oh fuck, dude, look at this game, Siphon Filter, this game's fucking badass. The first Siphon Filter was fucking sick. I thought
Siphon Filter, whoa!
I thought that was like
remember the running physics?
Yeah,
that's so badass. Like
you look at games now, it's like I used to play this garbage.
Yeah.
It's like he's running too slow. What the fuck? But everything's like so fast paced now. Like, some games are about average, whatever. But what game I miss the most a lot is Unreal Tournament. Oh, I miss Unreal Tournament,
which is mainly was mainly a PC game.
Yeah,
for a while.
Mm-hmm. And they brought it for console, and I think it was for both too. Also, that but like I loved fucking Unreal.
That's a good game.
Loved it.
But you like the gore.
I love the gore. Gore was awesome, especially the cerebral bore. Or no, it's Torok.
That's Torok.
My bad, Torok. But I used the shock rifle. I liked because it's blew up the fucking headshot. Yeah, that shit was fucking badass.
I liked using or getting kills with the crappy. It was a crappy gun. Like when you had no ammo left, you got like a little goo gun, whatever. Like it shot little blobs on the ground, and it slowly hurt you. But if you held and charged it, you could like do a secondary shot, and that would kill some people. And like I like pissing people off and getting kills with that. That was fun. But man, yeah, all those games, man. Like Vigilante 8.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that way better than Twisted Metal.
I was
like, Twisted Metal's fucking dope, bro.
No, I love Twisted Metal.
It's alright.
I love Twisted Metal. But as far as my memory serves me, I enjoyed Vigilante 8 more with friends.
Yeah.
Like playing by myself, I like Twisted Metal. But Vigilante 8, I love like co-op, or not co-op, but just like couch mode, 4v4, just like going at it. Like that was the best. Same with GoldenEye. Couch mode, just
yeah.
I don't think I can ever capture that again. Even online, like you can't. It's not the same feeling as being in the room with somebody. Like we could do this now, like the podcast. We could do it over Skype.
No, it's podcast chill.
We could do this podcast and chill over Skype technically, but it's not the same as sitting in the same room.
Yeah.
But we couldn't have the beers and everything, and you couldn't touch the buzz and you couldn't touch the buzz over Skype.
Everybody loves the buzz.
He's a staple of this house. In this theater room. That's his seat back there.
Where he's collecting dust.
Well, I mean, it's the desert, the high desert. What do you expect?
But if we want to change the subject a little bit, like this year to me, it's like I want to go paintballing.
Oh, we're going.
Heard SG Village, did a whole thing up down there.
Yeah.
Like I want to go fucking paintballing.
We're gonna go.
And if I gotta spend money on a paintball gun, best believe I got a job now. Like last time I didn't have a job,
That's true,
I had to use a rent-a-gun.
That's true.
Now I'm gonna be a field fucking ninja. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have like $1,000 outfit where it just doesn't even explode on me. It's like
that's
just like kind of just like fades off me.
That's the other thing for you though, is you don't know, Mike. When he has his mind on something, he doesn't just go like for I'll do reviews, this and that. I'm gonna go. You do? Okay, you do reviews. But you like, what's the best thing here?
What's the top of the
top of the top? I'm gonna get that one, which is okay.
I don't go over the top,
but it's not okay because you get bored of it like right away.
So it's a mental problem. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess
it's getting worse. I can't help it.
There's something really wrong with you.
Like I do have a problem. But what can I do? Like I'll sit there like me. Like, if I'm eating, before I'm about to eat, I have to try to watch a show. The problem is, I can't find a show, so sometimes I won't eat. Like, I have to wait until I find something, then I play the show, and once I'm done eating, then I have to switch it and do something else.
I get you.
I'm weird like that.
No, I'm kind of with you on that one.
Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I have to have, like, a routine before I do something. Like,
I think a lot of people do, though. I think, like, for me, like, I'm the same way. Like, if I come home, usually go to the restroom.
I don't know, hog about the fucking bathroom. I'm starting to hold my deuce. I'm like, come on, bro. I got shit too, Thanks for warming up the seat, though.
This is my establishment. I'm going to take as long as I want. So I'll do that.
You sit there watching a fucking Joe Rogan podcast, fucking...
I can't help it. His podcast is 3 hours long.
Yeah, 3 fucking hours, dude. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm holding my shit over
You're
here.
the greatest of all time. Time waits for you.
I ain't got time to wait for
put
shit.
that on a shirt. But so I'll like think of like, what am I gonna eat? We'll make it, and like while I'm making whatever I'm gonna eat, I'll be thinking, okay, what can I watch? This is gonna be about the same time it's gonna take me to eat this. Usually like a half-hour show.
Uh-huh.
And I like to get my drink, food, play, eat, finish it, go into a food coma for a second,
Food coma.
and then do what I gotta do.
That's what pregnant girls say, food coma. I don't hear guys say it. I hear chicks say that.
Sorry, bro. I'm changing the game.
Change the game. Fag.
I'm drunk, guys.
Yeah, he had like a beer and he's wasted.
This is number 4. If I finish it. If I finish it.
It's going to be warm by then. Warm.
So you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, I got other topics, but I'll say that for another time. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know, then again, you know, it's my first one. So thank you. And this is Podcast and Chill.
Leave comments below critiquing the crap out of us. How bad it is, how good it is, we want more of.
Yeah, you know, send something, you know, what you want to hear about. You know, we can talk about it, what our opinions are on it or whatever. You know, it's just, yeah.
Do you want us to get plastered before the podcast, during the podcast, or just cuddle?
Or spoon, yeah. Spooning, yeah.
I'm always the little spoon.
I'm the big spoon. I'm the tablespoon. Serving spoon.
Anyway, thank you.